Join me in discussing the 10 countries in the world with the worst legal systems, where justice is a mere fantasy. Witness the ongoing human rights violations, corruption, and political pressure that destabilize country after country. Learn how various countries' justice systems have failed citizens, becoming a tool for oppression rather than protection. Watch now and raise your voice against these injustices. Number 10. Yemen. We will talk about Yemen's justice system, its struggles, and the deprived citizens. Yemen is currently facing a very tumultuous period in its history. Yemen's justice system is deeply flawed, with rampant corruption and bribery. Citizens are treated unfairly with extremely harsh sentences handed out for minor infractions. Number 9. Venezuela's justice system and how it has worsened in recent years. Venezuela's justice system faces multiple challenges, including political pressure, corruption, and a dysfunctional judicial system. Access to justice has worsened in recent years, with severe human rights violations against citizens. Venezuela's courtrooms and its citizens protesting the current situation. Number 8. Bangladesh's justice system and its shortcomings in protecting its citizens. Bangladesh is known for its weak justice system. Citizens are often subject to harassment and arbitrary detention. The country's courts are known for corruption, manipulation, and long delays in receiving justice. Bangladeshi court, its workings and protesters against the current conditions. Number 7. Syria. We will discuss Syria's justice system and the ongoing human rights violations against the opposition. Syria's justice system is constantly being exposed for its human rights violations, especially against opposition members. The government resorts to torture, disappearances, and extrajudicial killings to suppress the opposition. The judiciary system is highly politicized and lacks independence. Number 6. Iran. We will talk about Iran's justice system's flaws, which have led to gross human rights violations. Iran's justice system's state is characterized by widespread human rights violations, such as arbitrary arrests, rape, torture, and execution. The government detains human rights defenders, journalists, and lawyers who speak out against it. Number 5. Egypt. We will explore the situation in Egypt's justice system and how it has gone through harsh changes since Hosni Mubarak's time. Egypt's justice system is going backward. The judicial branches are now very politicized, and corruption is rampant. The country's legal environment is highly unfavorable, with harsh sentences handed out to opponents, human rights activists, and bloggers. Number 4. China. China's justice system and how its government is using it as a tool to suppress its citizens. China's justice system is under the control of its government. The Chinese Communist Party uses the system, which lacks transparency and impartiality, to suppress dissenters and minorities. Number 3. Saudi Arabia. We will talk about Saudi Arabia's justice system and the significant human rights violations committed by its government. Saudi Arabia is guilty of severe human rights violations against its citizens. These include executions, torture, arbitrary detention, and unfair trials. Dissent is not tolerated, and activists who speak out against its policies are severely punished. Number 2. Somalia. We will discuss Somalia's justice system and the country's ongoing civil war, contributing to a state of violence and disruption. Somalia's justice system is nearly non-existent. The country is in civil war, and its official government has little control over the legal system. The justice system is deeply flawed, with a lack of basic legal rights guaranteed to citizens. Number 1. North Korea. In this short video, we will talk about how North Korea's justice system is committing countless and unforgivable crimes against its citizens. North Korea's justice system is one of the world's most oppressive. Its people have been deprived of basic human rights, and the country's elite commit countless crimes against its citizens. The government uses torture, forced labor, and public executions to maintain control.